Welcome back in. We were breaking down everything in the crazy world. I'm curious. You're the youngest on the show, Dub. Do you check and see how many hours you spend on your phone, and how much of that is social media based?
No, I don't. But off the top of my head, I mean, I never get on Facebook either. And it's weird to say because I'm part of the Facebook generation, if you will. Like Facebook became really popular as I was going into high school, and that's when all my friends started creating profiles and all that. And it's interesting to see the change in dynamic in Facebook because I can speak for myself and a lot of other people my age. I rarely get on Facebook, and now it seems like the roles are reversed with our parents because, in 2008, 2009, they were the ones saying, oh, you need to, delete your Facebook, you need to get off Facebook, all that kind of talk. And now the roles have kind of reversed, and it's the younger generation telling their parents, hey, you need to get off of Facebook and spend less time on Facebook.
Yeah, it's funny. It is interesting the way that what mediums people use shift, because as soon as they become popular with parents or older people, kids find something new. And there's always that new iteration, something else. Like the party is not cool anymore as soon as mom and dad show up. And so, we've evolved. If you think about the way that social media networks have moved, we've gone from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok. Twitter's kind of, I would say, somewhat consistent in there because it's primarily a news source and also an opinion source, but it's a media-driven site. And along the way, we are just drowning in opinion, just drowning in it. And I would not spend any time, I don't think, on social media if I had a quote-unquote normal job. I mean, I go into Instagram every now and then. And the thing that I like to see, maybe I'm like the rarity, I like to see people's kids. I mean, I feel like an old man, but I'm like, I like to see people on vacation. I like to see their kids. Those are the things that I'm interested in seeing. I don't really have any interest in anybody's opinion, right? Like the last thing I want to know is what is somebody that I was in high school economics class with think about the current state of politics today. Like, I don't care. Like, I didn't really care what their opinion was when I was in high school with them. Like, why would I care what their opinion is now? And I think that the way that those, but I do care, like, hey, they have kids now, or they went to Disney World, or those are the things that I would care about. And it seems like the algorithm is slanted in a way for me to care about all of their political opinions, right? Like, I don't remember the last time I went into Facebook and checked anything. I really legitimately don't. Like, I mean, my individual private Facebook account where I follow the people that I went to high school with or the people that I went to college with before I became a public figure. And I really don't care. Like, if you don't text me and I don't interact with you on a face-to-face basis, why would I care about your opinion on anything under the sun? And so I'm just utterly fascinated by the entire universe that social media has unlocked. And I don't know how we put the proverbial genie back in the bottle in a way that it's in some way reasonable going forward. Does that make sense? I really don't. Eddie, are you on Facebook at all? Like, do you spend any time there? Like, we're all in the public arena in some way. We're responsible for our opinions on a day-to-day basis. And I share those opinions. But I really just, I find it crazy that everybody would share their opinions all day long on everything when it's not their job to do so.
Yes, I am on Facebook. It seems like
you post?
Rarely. And when I do, it's usually something that I think friends and family want to know about.
Right.
But I don't ever get on there and just rant about something that's, upsetting me or I feel people need to know about. Never do that.
I want to unpack that a little bit more. Maybe it's unique for us. I'll open up the phone lines, 877-996-6369, if anybody wants to weigh in. But I want to unpack this a little bit more. Also, the NFL playoffs. This is OutKick.